Hey y'all, Jamie here, proud 56-year-old trans woman from New Orleans. So, where last I left off, I had gone to Angola, Louisiana State Penitentiary to visit two of my closest friends in the whole world, Angel, who gave me my name when I was 14 and first transitioned, and Puerto Rican Tracy, who was one of my closest friends since I was about 15. Now, I had gone to visit them, and they were in there for serving time for crime against nature, which in Louisiana is any sexual act that is not male, female, missionary position, vaginal intercourse. Any sex act. Outside of that, even a hand job. Yeah, crime against nature, and it's a felony, and it's punishable up to 5 years in the pen. So they had each gotten about 18 months, I think. Anyway, my friend Bianca and I had gone to visit them. We had followed every rule. Every rule. Do you hear me? Every rule that was for the men visiting, for the women visiting, didn't matter. We followed all of them. Okay? The warden still found out that we had visited them and told them, called Angel and Tracy into his office, and told them he was not having any he, she, it's in his prison. Now, how I reacted, okay, listen, I sent him a letter. Yeah, I wrote him a lovely letter. And I told him, awfully funny that he had many of those alleged he, she, it's doing time in his prison already. And I said it was awfully funny that I'm not good enough to visit his shithole prison, but if I went out and killed a motherfucker on the corner, I'd be good enough to serve time there. Then I proceeded to point out to him the scandalous things that I knew about his prison, like about the fact that the inmates in there try to get jobs in the stables to do the Angola prison rodeo is famous. Yeah, they try to get jobs in those stables because the inmates working in there, they're fucking the horses. That's right. Angel saw it with her own two eyes. So did Tracy. So did Tracy. Everybody in there knows it. Everybody in there knows it. The warden probably fucking knew it. And I'm sure that they're still doing it to this day. So, yeah, the next time any of you ladies out there that might have a husband in prison want to write a letter to him, I hope he's not in the prison rodeos. That's all I'm saying. Because, honey, it's evilness. It's evilness what they do to those horses, and it's sick. And I hope someday it comes out. I hope someday it comes out. Here I am telling it here. Nothing will come of this. Nothing will come of this. So, we still didn't get to go visit them again, though. I had my little say, and I got to say my piece to the warden, but honey, the warden didn't care. The warden didn't give two shits what I had to say. He wasn't having it, and he meant it. So we didn't get back on their visitation list, you know? It just was what it was. So, y'all, around this time, my husband, Mickey, I haven't talked about him in a minute. My husband, Mickey, found out that he had a sister. Yeah, he had a sister. His mother, okay, my ex husband Mickey's mother had gone to prison for killing two toddlers. His little baby sister, I believe it was a baby sister or baby brother. I don't remember if it was a baby sister or baby brother, but he had a younger sibling that was an infant. The mother was an alcoholic. She was supposed to be watching the neighbor's kid, which was like a 2-year old, and her own baby. She was downstairs. They lived above a bar at the time. She was downstairs at the bar getting cocktailed, and they drowned in the tub. She left those babies in a bathtub. So, I know that's horrible. We found out that Mickey had another sister through this woman that apparently she had when she got out of prison later on. Mickey never knew his mother again since he was a little baby, since he was a kid. He was a little kid when they lost her, him and his older brother, Peter. You know, Peter and Mickey had to grow up with their dad, but the mother went on and had another daughter, and her name was Sherry. And Sherry found Peter and Mickey. She found them. She found Peter first, actually, his older brother. And she looked them up, and she was a married lady, her and her husband. I think she, at that time, let's see, Mickey would have been in his early 30s. I think she was about 30-ish at that time, okay? And, you know, So her and her husband come to town. They're going to all meet. It's a big family reunion, right? I'm happy for them. Like, I'm thrilled. Listen, I'm one of six kids altogether, and there's a possible seventh in the picture, but that's a whole other story. So I am one of those people who loves a good family reunion when it's able to happen. I wish I could have had more of them in my life. I was kept apart from my siblings a lot in my life, a whole lot. Um, but yeah, so she comes to town with her husband and they come over to our house and we have them over for dinner, and I have my friend Bianca over and she's over there and we're sitting around with them, and Peter comes over. Peter's married at this point, so Peter brings his wife. His wife does not know I'm trans. Peter knew. Oh, his brother knew. I met his brother before I met Mickey, but his wife, yeah, she didn't know. So we're all sitting there and it's after dinner and we're having a talk. And Mickey's sister, Sherry, gets up, walks over, like I'm sitting next to Bianca. She gets up and walks over to my husband, her brother, that she's never met before, and plops down in his lap and throws her arms around his neck and sits there like she's his old lady. If y'all want to know what happens next, y'all know the routine, honey. Be here next time and I will too. I love you all. I love you all for watching, and I love you for the comments. This gets twisted. Okay, I will talk to you later. Bye.